I'm T, pronouns
MT.
he and him. That's just T. She is currently in Florida, as we said, and I'm currently in New York City. It's Pride weekend.
Happy
So
Pride.
happy, happy, happy Pride. So I've been seeing the sights. I was just telling people watching. Of course, I went to BBQs because it's my favorite spot. But I might have to find a new favorite spot because they didn't have too much
Why?
on the menu. They didn't have too much on the menu for me. Because,
Oh, really?
pescatarian. I'm a pescatarian. I did have the fish tacos. I didn't like it. So,
Why? It was nasty or you just didn't like it?
so when I think fish tacos, I think like grilled fish,
What was
and it
it?
didn't like
Like fish
it was
sticks?
like I wasn't fish sticks, but like it was like a breaded fish.
That's like fish
It,
sticks.
yeah, mm, I don't know. It wasn't. I'm gonna just say. Uh,
There's some good vegan
but I
spots
did.
in the city.
I'm hoping I find a couple. I want some vegan barbecue. But
Isn't
then I
there
was
a
telling them,
slutty? Isn't there a slutty vegan down there
oh
in
yeah, there's
Brooklyn
definitely a study.
or
Yes,
somewhere?
yes. I'll be visiting there, Slutty Vegan for sure. I mean, when that last time I was in Texas, that's all I ate for like all the, because all they have is in Texas is pork.
Texas,
Everything is
yeah,
pork.
Texas is a meaty kind of zone.
Yeah, and then I went to the little function, and I'm like, if I get a veggie plate, first of all, the meatballs. So we had a language barrier, and I just ate at Slutty Vegan for the rest of the time. So yeah. Other than that, I was telling you about the tea line that I went to last night. It's in Manhattan, the only trans-owned lounge in New York City. It's cool.
Dope.
A good time. The girls were nice. The drinks were good. They had a Femme Queen Martini,
They had a
top
what
drink.
martini?
The Femme Queen Martini.
So you know that I have dreams of being a femme queen in my next lifetime. So anything femme queen related
So
is
you
tea
gotta.
for
So
me.
what you saying is next time you gotta go get you a Femme Queen Martini.
That's what it is. I'm just gonna. Was it pink?
Yes, it was pink. It was very cute, very, very nice, high class type of bar.
Very cutesy. See,
Liked it.
what is it? Was it's my calling. It's my
Good
calling.
security. But I told them, here's my thing. I, I'm all for it. Protect the Dow, support the Dow, but y'all don't even have an action figure drink. We got to talk about it.
Did who threw it?
No, it's a bar.
Oh, it's like a whole bar all the time? Oh, I thought it was like a pride thing. It's a whole bar. Oh, that's
No,
dope.
it's a whole bar all the
That's
time.
dope. Where is it
Yeah.
at?
It's in Manhattan. I will actually post one of them. I'll send you the flyer so you can post it.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I did
lit.
tell
I
them.
didn't even know that was a
I, to,
thing.
I listen when I found out about it. I was like, oh, next time I go to the city,
Well, you definitely should talk to the owners about adding an
I did. I talked
action
to the
figure.
owner, and I told her, you need like a smoky tequila for a male drink.
Does that mean that we're interviewing them for the magazine since you talked to the owner?
Um, well, okay, we'll see. Maybe not this weekend, but we'll if I can get back there this weekend, we'll
Hey,
see.
thanks.
But yes, they were great. One of my house sisters is a bar mixologist there. Drinks were amazing.
That's
You
super
know,
dope. I fucking love that.
I loved it.
What's it
It was
called?
it was the tea line.
I love that. I was thinking it was like an event. I didn't realize it was like a spot.
Oh no, you can Google them. Yeah. So if
Yes.
y'all Google the tea lounge in New York City,
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to
telling
go there my next trip to the city.
you, yeah. It's a nice
You
place. It's a
know
nice place.
that Lee Soldier and Harlem Pride is talking about doing a blackout event for us in the city. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
love that.
like a club night for
Love that.
us, fundraiser
Okay.
jump off. So the city is calling me very short, very very soon.
Maybe the city is always calling me, but
I'm not a New York
that
City girl.
traffic. Ooh, that traffic be. Ooh. But yeah, listen, I told the people, I said, man, if I lived here, I probably couldn't get you out of this spot.
Swear to God. They be like, sis, this is not for you. Go home.
And
Like,
I
but
don't
wait,
even
but
drink
wait.
like that. I don't even drink like that. But those drinks, those days.
You say Veronica? Victoria? Victoria's call this girl
Yeah,
Veronica.
yeah. I don't know why I called her that too. She done cuss me out like 3 times.
Well, I
But
hope she's not watching
yes,
because she will really cuss me out. I don't know why I just wanted to call her
she,
Veronica.
yeah, she is gonna cuss you out. But
She
I'll tell you about that
is.
later.
She is.
Um,
I don't know where that just came from.
so
That should be her alter ego.
I think it is. But yes, she was there. She's been there many times. Of course, they know her. Um, but yes, she we all went yesterday. Of course, she had the Simply Martini. We all had to try. I had to try.
Hell yeah.
Had to. Had to. They had some good drinks though.
I
Um,
love it.
but I but I told them they definitely got to get a drink for the guys.
It should be like an old
So
fashioned.
no, it should be like a smoked tequila.
But
I'm telling you.
they smoke old fashions too. Like they put the thing with the
Yeah, yeah, but I don't like old fashioned. That's why I
I've
said
never had one, but I know
no.
people drink them.
They do drink them. It's like the apparently the business drink of choice.
Yeah, it's trendy now.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know, if you're ever on a business venture, trip,
It's bourbon,
dinner, get
right?
a.
It's bourbon, right?
I'm not ordering that. I'm gonna order a drink. I'm not
Bourbon
gonna drink that.
looks and smells disgusting to me, so I'm not that girl. But I know people drink them.
Yeah. So that's been my experience so far.
When's
Dallas
the parade?
BBQs.
Today or tomorrow?
Sunday. So today is Harlem Pride.
So that
So
yeah.
it's
So make sure you say hello to Lee. Make sure you
oh
introduce yourself to Lee and tell him that you're with Blackout. He'll be excited.
okay. I'm so if anybody's in Harlem today, you see me, you'll probably see me with my camera around my neck, taking a bunch of pictures and hanging out. And of course, Tim, everyone knows I'm in New York now because they got
No
snow
shade. I asked
yesterday.
permission first. I asked permission first. He don't let him lie
You,
to you. Don't let him front. Ask permission
yeah.
to identify the ops, the secret operatives.
I said, oh boy, don't just walk up on me. At least tap me first, please. Don't just
I
go.
mean, walk up and do what? Like I meant like pose for something. Not like
Don't just walk up and take a selfie. You know. But yes,
I
if
don't
you
know. If
see
you catch
me,
him doing something good though, take a picture and send it to me. That might
you
be
know,
do it for the
the
plot.
thing I
Do it for the
they
plot.
New York City is a little like Vegas. What happens here stays.
I don't think that rule applies.
No,
I don't think that's a thing. What happens in New York,
it's not.
everybody knows about. Yeah,
So
no.
I hear. No,
Right. Right.
but no. Today's Harlem should be a great thing. I think they have a little
Harlem
mini
Pride
ball.
is so dope.
Fun.
It's so dope.
Can I tell you fun fact? Something that most people. I'm gonna share a little secret with you. I don't even tell most people. Um, so when I was younger and I used to do music, I performed at the first Harlem Pride
I
on their
think
main
you told
stage.
me that. I think you told
Um,
me that. That's so dope. Also, you should have brought it
I
back this year.
did.
Throwback.
I no, many years ago. But I do have pictures from there. There is like a YouTube video type thing after that. I don't think anybody will ever find it because
So challenge me with a good time. No, I'm
you
gonna go
won't
search
even
for
find it. I'm gonna tell you. You could probably search you're not. Gonna
No, Harlem Pride
but
is real cool. It's so cultural. Like
it is.
I work with a lot of prides around the country, and the ones that are always my favorite are the ones that throw a good party, but also figure out how to work in cultural elements because, like, there's during the 50th year of Pride, there was this big campaign, you know, like Pride is a riot, it's a protest, it's not just a whatever, which I think is incredibly important to remember. But I think that Pride is a party, Pride is a riot, but it's also so incredibly important, especially to like more like Black Pride experiences, for us to bring out those cultural elements. That's why I love DC Pride, because they do such a good job having all of it. Like, in my opinion, they're the best pride parties in the country because like everything's on the rooftop, the venues are dope as shit. It's bazillions of
That,
people, so it's always a scene. Um, but they also do such a good job of feeding in like film festivals and panel discussions and art exhibits and cultural pieces. And I don't think you do Pride justice unless you have all of those. Because people who won't go to a museum any other time will be on some touristy shit at a Pride and will be like, oh, let me hit this museum. Now, I would do that anyway, like on a regular day, like, because I like stuff like that. But everybody won't. But if you're there, like, especially coming in from out of town for Pride, you might. Like, you have it at the host hotel, you have it at the, you know, whatever. So I love the way DC Pride does that. But Harlem's the same way. Harlem really incorporates the culture. And it's just, I feel like that's such an important element that a lot of Prides miss.
but I also feel like Harlem has so much Black and brown culture there. Like it would be
Especially
such a
since they've
crazy
been getting
dis.
gentrified so bad.
Yeah,
The fact that they've
yeah.
held on to culture the way they have is really dope. Like, it's just, it's impressive.
And if you ever been to DC, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you my favorite party has got to be the Bullpen. Who? When I tell you, there's like has to be like 5,000 people,
Yeah,
and it's
literally.
really an
And every
arena.
place you go, it's a line because it's just so many people. Like, it's just so many people. It's just it's
It
so
is.
dope.
It's a lot of people. I mean, here too. I don't think I haven't experienced any lines yet here. Last night was
I'm
pretty
surprised because I
chill,
know a lot of people are up
but
there.
I didn't. So I really wanted to get in a little earlier so I could visit the Visible Voices Festival, but I didn't wasn't able to make that. But shout out to Seven King and everything he's doing this weekend. I'll try to make it to the parade and see him. Make sure I take some pictures and his flow. You don't often get to see all the trans male flow. So shout out to him and everything he's doing for sure. Um, what else am I looking forward to see?
I think what's his face is on there too. Aiko.
Who's that?
Aiko, I think it's DJing somewhere.
I have to check it out. It's so many like events and parties and um, Harlem though will be like my first stop today. Like I said, I think they're having a mini ball sometime today. Harlem is definitely like my favorite part like festivals for the weekend because of the culture, because of the just
Oh
all
yeah,
black.
it's I think it's tonight. I think at the Visible Voices party tonight. Is it today
Okay,
Saturday? Yeah.
tonight is Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tonight at the at on West 13th Street
Okay.
for
Yes,
the time
yes. So
Seven's thing. His party.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to be everywhere. I'm out all weekend. Team no sleep.
You know sleep. Now that is like Vegas. When you're in the city, no sleep.
Yeah, no sleep like Vegas. I don't Vegas. I didn't sleep either, but we'll see what happens. Um, could be a good day. I've seen a lot of things so far.
Like in a good way.
Yeah,
Like in a good way or a bad way.
I've just seen some things. But in the area that I'm in, I feel very tall. I'm
I would love for you
close to
to explain.
Chinatown.
I would love for, oh, okay. I would say I would love for you to explain that more. Cause what?
I feel like I'm in my element.
Okay, I
Like
like it. It's good to feel tall during
everybody's
Pride.
like,
You if you shouldn't get to do anything else during Pride, you should get to feel tall.
everybody over here is like my height. I'm like, oh,
I
okay,
like it.
cool. Or shorter.
I like it.
Yes, I like it too. It's It's been an
Well,
event.
what has your Pride season been like outside of New
Oh,
York City? I
outside
know
of
you
here.
hosted, so like you've had a
So I kicked off my season in Long Island. Uh, I did a rally, trans rights rally in Long Island. So that's how I kicked mine off. And then, which went great. It was my first time in Long Island. Um, but it was a large crowd. It was larger than what I thought it would be.
hmm,
Um, so I spoke a little at that. Oh, I lied. I'm sorry. I kicked it off in Buffalo at the flag raising. So I spoke at the City of Buffalo flag raising. That's how I kicked it off. Then I went to Long Island for the rally there for trans rights. And I spoke there, which was cool. A great crowd. First time in Long Island. Had a great time. So my organization, Gender Equality New York, hosted that one in Long Island. Where else? What did I do after that? Oh, then the weekend after that, I emceed a Pride in Hamburg, New York, which was cool. A couple of hours, me just talking on stage, and now something that I seen there that I was not entirely ready for, but it ended up being a good experience. Was a group called Bewitched Buffalo, and they're a group of queer individuals, mostly women and female presenting people. And it's like a coven,
oh,
but
like
they
actual witches.
like I mean broomsticks and hats and um but they dance. Um and like in a coven way around what's that, a
Like
cauldron?
like
Uh
belly dancing? Like what kind of like
I mean you kind of had to be there. I can't really explain it, but let me just say, I got into them after a minute. I was
okay.
like, okay, listen,
That's what makes you a Gemini.
I'm,
I
I'm
wish
share,
Victoria was here right now because I could just all the
I'm,
things she would have to say.
I'm gonna have to share the video with you. But I'm thinking like, okay, this is new, never seen this before. Cool, y'all got some dance routines, some moves. Y'all got the broom. And I mean, there was some older, seasoned women who, looked like they were probably in their like maybe 60s.
Okay.
They was out there. They had um a woman in a wheelchair in their group as well, who was killing it with the broomstick dance
Okay.
moves. It was a very diverse
Like inclusion.
experience. I love the inclusion of it and the fact that, even with the age range and different abilities, everybody was there. But to my surprise, you know, there were no men. So I'm like, Bewitched, what's up? Like, y'all don't got no warlocks over here. What's going on? Is this like, I need y'all to change that. Y'all need to be more inclusive.
So I have my
But
trans men exist too shirt on for you, just for you,
see,
just for you.
but also then I was watching a friend of mine's what was it? IG story, who was in Albany, and, and they were at a pride in Albany, and there was another group doing the exact same thing. Like they must be like Bewitched Albany or something. But I was like, I thought this was
Now I gotta
only
look
a
and see if it's a
Buffalo thing.
national organization. I
It's
got
gotta be. I mean, I didn't look that deep into it, but to see two groups doing the same thing on the same day, and I listen. And when I tell you, they were very, after their routine and everything, they stayed and hung out at the festival. Very interactive crowd of ladies. Very interactive. I, they ended up being my favorite group by the end of the festival.
All I got is
That
Bewitched the show. You're gonna have to give me a better name than that. That's all I
try
got.
Bewitched Buffalo and see if they come on.
Cause now
They got it. They got it.
my curiosity is now piqued.
I'm
Oh, I
telling
found it.
you. I told you.
Be Magic, Be Wild, Bewitched. Shut up! I would wear that on a shirt.
Listen, I told them when they ready for a warlock, ring my phone.
Oh, they
Like
really do wear hats and shit.
I can learn a little 1-2 routine.
Folk dancing.
What?
Folk dancing.
Oh, folk. Yeah. It looked a little
That's
folky.
that's what it is. Huh.
Yeah. You gonna join Tam? Cause
No,
they
no.
probably got a bewitched Florida.
Florida? Yeah, no, probably
Come on. I know
not.
you gotta
Not really
get
my
your
jump off.
broomsticks ready. I'm trying to tell you. Get your
Not really my jump
broomsticks
off.
ready.
However, I would buy a shirt that says "Be Magic, Be Wild, Bewitched." I cannot lie to you. So they could get a shirt sale off me. That's without
But
question.
listen, it must be national because there was another group in the Albany parade, and they were doing their routine through the parade.
Oh, that's fun. That's cute. I love that's one thing I feel like pride parades don't have enough of, which it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like I was interviewing to be executive director of the parade down here. Well, the pride down here. And one of the things that I would have done, not this year, but last year, because it went with some other themes, is had carnival dancers start the parade
Mm.
because I think that we don't do like and most pride parades is just people walking. Like I think they're based on the fact that we are performance individuals. One would think that there'd be a little bit more production involved.
I definitely agree. I would love to see more like parades, like more people voguing as
Right. Like
their,
there should
you
be
know, I,
ballroom, there should be steppers, there should be drag queens actually performing, not just, whatever. Like that's I think like once you get in front of the judging stand, like there should be like
yeah, I think
in my
there
personal
should
opinion.
definitely be. I think I would love to see more people representing like their heritage with incorporating that in the parade.
I could
You know,
see what is the organization? They're out of New York City. It's like it's an LGBT organization that represents like West Indian, Caribbean. I see them on flyers all the time. I know that they
oh,
exist. I bet
the Caribbean. Ooh, you know what? I'm drawing
you
a
know what I'm
blank
talking
because
about though, right?
I know exactly who you're talking about
Because I
because
know the
when I
girl
went
who's always like speaking when
Tiffany something. But yes, I
yes.
was just in Albany when she was speaking a couple months ago.
I wonder if they
I
do
know
any of that.
exactly who you're talking about. It's the
I
Caribbean.
can't think what they're like literally every time they're on all New Pride Agendas flyers. So like I always see them. And they have a lot of events that I see throughout the year.
No,
But I cannot think what
yeah.
it's called. But I wonder if they do any of that.
I mean, we'll see. I'll see on Sunday, I
You'll
guess.
see. You'll see on Sunday.
But I definitely enjoy.
You gotta send us lots
I'll
of
say,
video and pictures from Sunday because I bet it's just gonna be so bright and loud and colorful and dope. Like that's one thing I've never seen is the New York City parade. I've never gone to the parade.
ooh. So I must say, for me, I've been going since 2008 was my first year. And I think since 2008, I've only missed maybe 4 years in between since between now and then. Maybe 4 times I didn't go, but I was even here during COVID. It was because it was
Yeah.
World Pride here.
Oh yeah, it was World Pride. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely a dope experience. I tell
I mean, New
anybody.
York is just so lit anyway. Like it's just the center of culture, and New York is just lit. Period. So
Yeah. So other than that, I think that's really was like my Pride season experiences so far. I haven't really done much. Oh, I did release. Oh, I didn't. It's in my room, but I would say I did release my coloring book with the two artists that I work with.
Did you interview with
So
Winston
that
yet?
no.
Winston's supposed to be interviewing you for so we could do a story about it.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, a historical trans coloring book, Black and brown individuals, um, is what we created together, me and two amazing trans Black artists. It's a 38-page coloring book um, of just like trans ancestors, creatives, and just all people in the community, starting from the Egyptian times, going into current times. We haven't reached the current. That's gonna be a part two. But moving forward from Egyptian times to now, just really signifying that like we've always been here. There's been so many people who made contributions to history, some of them that you didn't even know, but in community. Um,
It's super dope.
so
And it's
yeah,
original art, which is not,
it's all original art.
which is a
So
big
it's
deal
not,
because
yeah,
they didn't just steal somebody's
and
picture off of whatever and
no,
run it through
no.
chat GPT. So
No, no, no. So I actually work with two artists from two different spaces in New York. One from Albany, one from Buffalo, where I'm from. Um, I wanted to make it intergenerational as well, so I worked with one the woman that I work with who's actually my mentor. I more she's in her 70s. Then the guy that I worked with, he's from Albany, New York. He's actually he's in his 20s. Both trans. He's Afro Latino. She's black. This will be something created by us for us. Really, they try to like hide history from us, to keep us from knowing how powerful we are in our community. And I think gotta start teaching history from youth up, um, just because a lot of times that's where self-esteem comes from, knowing that you belong. So I work with kids. Actually, one of the things that made me do it is because around the holiday time, I always buy kids in my program something that they want and something that I think they need. Usually, what I buy them that I think they need is like maybe an affirmation book or a coloring book, trans coloring affirmation book, a workbook, something like that. And for me, when it came to a lot of the black and brown kids, it was hard to find. Um, Something that was specifically, black, brown, trans, and also inclusive because a lot of times some of the narratives are very, female based. Um, and that's because a lot of times the women show up more for the community than the men do. But, there are still contributions that are made, even if they're silent and not as loud. So just, wanting to keep those stories and pieces of history, somewhere where they can't really be destroyed unless they go into a Fahrenheit 451 type thing and they start burning all the books. But other than that, that's really was the thing.
that's really dope.
Thank you. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that interview from Winston, and maybe
Maybe you can get the artist to
hopefully
come
I
on
can
too.
get.
Yeah.
I do. I was just about to say that.
Great
Since it's
minds.
we're actually going to be also doing uh one of our sponsors wants us to do a TV show, their TV show to talk about it.
Nice.
So we're going to be taping a little show and talking about the coloring book, and so trying to get us all together before the end of the summer so we can tape that. I think it would be great for us to do something with Blackout too. The interview and have us all on, just because for me, I can't draw. So I needed a collaboration. I can write my ass off, but I can't. I'm not drawing nothing but stick people. Um, but they're very great artists, and like, I believed in like their creativity and their artistry. Nothing that I ever had to be like, are they gonna do a good job? Because that's like a question in my mind. I knew that the two people that I wanted to work with, and I knew that, it was going to turn out amazing because of those two people.
Yeah, Miss Ari's so dope.
She is.
I mean, I'm
Daniel's
sure the
pretty
other one is
dope
too,
too.
but I don't know him. But she's so
You
dope.
haven't you haven't gotten to meet him yet, but he's a great artist. He sells his work in Albany. Got like a Instagram page that he sells a lot of his art. I have some. I actually have pieces from both of them in my home.
Oh, I need to get a piece from Miss Ari. I never thought about that before. I would love
Yeah,
that.
I have a great piece from her. And it's crazy because it looks just like me, but it's not me because she painted it before we even met.
Hmm.
So, but it looks exact. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of it. Maybe I we just put it in a magazine. Maybe we do
Yeah.
like an art. Maybe we should do like an artist section.
We
To
have
have,
done during like art history month or like LGBTQ artists, we've done features on LGBTQ artists. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's dope. Like, there's so many like amazing artists, especially in the community, so many creatives. Um, so it's like a lot of times when I go places, I'll go to like different museums and things just to see, some of the stuff that people have made over the years. But I also like small art festivals to see like, the LGBTQ artists that are in community, but also in spaces.
We haven't done it in a while, but we've even had a couple artists do our cover.
Ooh,
It would be really dope to have Miss Ari do one of our covers.
listen,
Next
I
time you
think so too.
talk to her about that. That would be really dope.
You know, if you are actually, she tomorrow will be at Niagara Falls Pride.
Hmm.
She will be raffling off a few of our coloring books.
Oh, nice.
Also taking donations, and just showing people the work that we have. So if you're in Niagara Falls, work at their Pride, look out for her. You can't miss her.
You can.
Beautiful Black trans woman, um, amazing artist. So make sure you stop by the table, even if you only got $1, give us some helps to get us get more books printed so that we can continue to give them away for free. Because history and knowledge.
That's dope. Well, my Pride season, I mean, Pride is crazy. Like that season's it's just so busy. It's a blur. You just be tired till July. Um, but we started with the flag raising. My annual party was the 14th. So we throw a party called Get Nude every year. And it's the Get Nude
Wait.
me.
It's called Get Nude.
It's called Get Nude. It is called Get
Why
Nude.
wasn't I? Was I invited?
You're always invited. You refuse to come to my state, so I can't help you. Um, it's called Get Nude, and that's like a shout out to loving the skin that you're in. So for the first 2 years, we did like shades of melanin. One year we did dipped in chocolate, so it was browns. Next year we did shades of melanin, so it was all the different like melanin colors. Last year we did nothing but your flag, so people dressed in Caribbean color flag colors. And it was dope because people wore their whole carnival outfits. That's why I said if last year I would have started the Pride Parade that way because it was like thematic. Love a good theme. So we did that last year, which was super dope. So people came in their feathers and their costumes. And then just bright, beautiful, vibrant colors of the islands. And then this year we did all black party because we felt like it was important to be blackety black black this year. So we did our first all black, which we did La Fête Noire, which is the black party in Creole. And all the decor and the food and whatever was New Orleans themed, because Black New Orleans culture is just so incredible and historical and deep and enchanted. And it was definitely a time that we felt like we needed to kind of like harness our power as a community. So it's always in like a really upscale location, and people get dressed up. People don't get dressed up a lot down here, so it's like a big deal to get dressed up and dress for the theme. We have the last 2 years we've had this beautiful like 2-story venue. So like upstairs is VIP, downstairs it's a party, and we had like beignet trucks and like authentic New Orleans food trucks. And then my homegirl, who is also on our board, is this incredible realism baker. And so she made a whole crab boil, but it was all desserts. Like they looked like potatoes and corn and crawfish and whatever, but it was all desserts. It was so dope. She's amazing. So she came down from DC to do that for us. And then the end of the night, we have one of my favorite DJs down here. She's one of the dopest DJs, black queer female DJ, named DJ Donnie. She did DC Pride this year too. She DJs that party for us, so the music is always insane. But then we finished the night with a second line. So I got a live band that came and played jazz music and led a second line to end the night. So they came from the VIP down the stairs into the party and led and played around the room, walking around the room, and then led everybody out into the courtyard in a second line. So everybody had their handkerchiefs and parasols and stuff. It was so dope. Like, I wanted to cry. It all came together really nice. And we sell it every year. It's the first specifically Black-centered event that Pride down here had ever done. So that makes it even bigger of a deal for me. And then the next weekend, which was last weekend, I was in Orlando. I had the honor of starting the first Black Queer Juneteenth festival in St. Pete, which is where I live. And so this year I partnered with Orlando Pride, and they had their first one in Orlando this year, which was also really dope. They had line dancing and a bunch of queens, and they presented awards to a bunch of the Black, queer, and trans icons from the community that had never really gotten their recognition. So they got their flowers during the event. We had a marketplace and a whole Black marketplace of businesses and organizations. And that was a really good day. Like that, I was really proud of that. So that was, and it was over 500 people came. So that was pretty damn good for the first year.
That sounds like a good time.
It was a really good time. Like the line dancing was so cute. Like hundreds of people line dancing. Like you see the videos of like hundreds of people line dancing and stuff. There was hundreds of people line dancing. It was like,
I'm gonna have to make it down there after these 4 years.
Yeah, fair. And then I don't know if you've watched Queer Ultimatum this year, but one of the one Black couple that's on it, AJ. She was one of the people that helped us plan, so she was there and, you know, meeting the folks. She's much nicer than she looks like from the clips of the show. I don't watch the show, but she's much nicer.
I know what it
is.
She's
much nicer than the clips look like she is.
Because my coworkers, they used to watch it on break, so I've like seen what it is, but I must make a confession. I do not watch any reality
I watched
TV.
The last one, but I didn't watch this
TV
one.
Period.
I watched the last one, but I didn't watch this one. I think I purposely didn't watch it because she's on it, and I feel like that's weird. Because I got to meet the girlfriend too. She's very nice also. So it feels weird.
If you go, I mean, well, I mean, I guess, but like, I mean, I see people that I watch all the time.
I mean, yeah, it just still feels weird. That's weird too.
I mean, have you seen Twitter? Just
I'm not on Twitter. But yeah, so we did that. I said this one, I'm not on Twitter. So we did that. too. And then today is actually St. Pete Pride, which is the biggest pride down here and the biggest parade in the southwest of the country. So that's why this is gonna be like an abridged. Sometimes we be on here for like 3 hours. This is gonna be an abridged version because I'm gonna be heading to the parade before they do the parade itself, and I'm not gonna be in the parade this year. It's pushing 95 down here right now. So with the humidity, because we live right on the coast, with the humidity, it feels like it's like 108. So like, I wasn't doing the parade this year. But prior to the parade, they have a trans march. And so the parade goes from like one park to another park. So the trans march starts at the ending park and walks the parade route to the beginning of the other parade. And that's how the other parade starts, which is super dope. So it's supposed to be like 1,000 people that are coming to the Trans March this year. So I am going to show love and support and walk with them in the Trans March, and then I'm bringing my black ass home because it's too hot to be outside.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be me tomorrow. So I'm supposed to I got an invite to walk not only uh with Seven and the trans float, but also with the governor's team.
That's dope.
Yeah, they sent me a little invite to walk with them, which is cool. But I also have what is it, a media pass to be on the media part too. So I'm gonna be a little bit of everywhere. I'm gonna try to, you know, I just want some really great pictures. So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
be wherever the best pictures are.
Well, the nice thing
I
about
know
being with walking with Kathy Hochul is they usually put the politicians in the front, so you might be able to walk with them and then just like jump out and then go wherever you go wherever you want to go after
that's
that.
what I'm thinking. I can walk out, hop out, and then go backwards and take
Hmm.
all of the pictures, or walk a little backwards and shoot. I need the crowd. I
Yeah.
usually have pretty good videos though. Anyway, just on a normal, Pride, I have some pretty great
We
videos.
need to strap you up with a GoPro. You could have just strapped it to your head and just
I
shoot.
have a GoPro too at the house. I forgot to charge it. Listen, my phone broke a couple of days ago. I had to get a new phone. So it's
Oh,
been a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
TV having a lot going on. In case you didn't pick up on that, TV having a lot going
It,
on.
it'd be life. But yeah, it was so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the parade tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees tomorrow, which is
90 in the city
cool.
is wild because them buildings just hold that heat in like.
And it's no train. I mean, no trees, no shade. Um,
Nope.
so yeah, but there are some great parties tonight that I'm looking forward to as well. That should be great. What else? I know there was something else that I wanted to mention. What was it? There was something else that was definitely get to mention. But the two visible voices, great, Harlem Pride. Hmm. It was something else that it's slipping my mind right
I'm trying to think what
now.
covers we have for the rest of the year because I feel like one of those parade pictures will probably make a really dope cover.
Oh yeah, the city itself is.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
what is
forget
that?
to send me your intro while
I
we're on the
will.
while we're
So,
on the
so
phone.
so yeah, video confirmation.
Send right
But
over.
no, one of the things I did remember though, one of the things that I was upset that I missed this season was they had their first New York City had their first Femme Queen Award.
Oh, I saw the pictures. I did see the pictures.
Yes, and I was like,
Can
oh
I get like
man,
an honorary femme queen award? I want to be. Can I give you an honorary femme queen? Is that a thing? Like, who do I talk to? Who's in charge? Who's in charge?
maybe um I guess you got to find the oldest Femme
Can you
Queen.
find the spooky girl while you're down there and tell her I love her?
Who's the spooky girl?
In her videos, she always is like spooky. She'd be like, it's the girl that I sent you the video of.
Oh. I mean, I
Oh
can
my
try.
God.
We'll see how
I
it
bet
goes.
she'll be at these parties. She might have been at that bar last night. Like, I just tell her I love her.
No,
I love her. Tell her I love her. I love her.
no, that bar was lit, but she wasn't there. I don't think.
Tell her if you see her, you tell her I love her.
If I see her, I would definitely. I will take a picture with her and send it
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
To we'll send you all the pictures, Tam.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much my plan for the weekend is to survive New York City Pride.
I hope
And
you
get back
hydrate,
home
and I
in
hope
one
you got
piece.
water by you somewhere.
I mean, right now I'm drinking coffee because it's still I just literally got up and got dressed, and so it's still like
I like
morning
that
for
shirt.
me. Thank you, appreciate it. It's
That's
gonna keep
cute.
me nice and cool. I got on my little hoochie daddy shorts.
Oh, shoot. It's Pride. It's
Yeah, baby. My tattoo showing.
Pride. Oh, I've never seen that tattoo.
I got it last year for my birthday. It means transformation.
That's
It's the
what I see.
African symbol for
That is
transformation.
dope. I like it.
It's I think it's like one of my favorites, right?
That is nice. I like it.
I'm Dang.
All my tattoos on my
So,
sleeve are symbolic. Like that's the chakras and like that's
mm,
Ganesh and whatever.
oh
So
yeah, see mine,
I'm into tattoos with meaning. That's
the
dope.
Ankh,
Yep.
and then wait, what's on this side?
What
Oh,
else on my boob? You can't see that one.
it's King Tut,
Super dope.
Nefertiti.
Oh, that's beautiful. That one's
Um,
big. Hold on. Let me see that one again.
and then what this one?
Yeah, it's big.
So
That's nice.
it goes all the way across, and then there's like Ra in the middle, and then
That's
up here.
nice. Why you don't ever do photo
It's
shoots with all the tattoos out?
I mean, what do you mean photo shoots? Of
Like,
what?
get oiled up and do a photo shoot with the tattoos.
Who am I, Diddy? I'm not getting oiled up.
I could find somebody to oil you up. Arrange these things. I'm an editor.
Arrange these.
I could arrange
Oh,
these things.
you can arrange these things.
I can.
Okay.
I can have you. I can have somebody get you oiled up before closing business today. Play with me.
Listen, when I tell you down the street they doing $5 haircuts on Main Street, on the sidewalk, in a lawn chair.
Okay. Well, it is New York City. You can find anything in New
They
York.
listen, baby. I said I've been to a lot of barber places, but I've never been to a sidewalk sale for a haircut. So
It's a
I feel
public
like you could
service.
find it. It is definitely a public service with a cardboard sign. Um, yeah,
Oh, you're making me
I feel
miss
like
home. You're making me miss New York.
listen,
You're making me miss home.
listen, because New York is, it's the city that doesn't sleep, and I did take a nap, so I feel like
Well,
that's
look it. Then you ready to
valid.
go?
I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna have like some food. I'm gonna find some. Actually, I might wait till I get to Harlem and
Hell yeah.
get the food out there. Definitely got to get me some pizza while I'm here. Some slutty vegan. That's why I'm fat, because all I'm talking about is food to eat, right?
When I come home, that is one thing I can say is the food down here is terrible. When I come home, I eat my way through New York State.
Listen, that's the only way to do it because New York definitely has the best food.
Without question.
I don't.
They lie to you and tell you all the best food is down south. That is not true. The best food is in Chicago and New York.
Yeah, because I was hoping you wasn't gonna say Philly, not for nothing. Like
I mean, I went to
maybe.
college in Philly. I went to Temple. So, like, no shade. They have things. Like, their Chinese
Mhm,
food is probably the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life. You know, you can't beat a Philly cheesesteak.
mm.
There's nothing
See,
like it anywhere else.
and that's where they lost me at. I'm gonna tell you, because the minute that man put some cheese whiz on my
That's
steak,
how you gotta eat it.
I was
That's how.
so mad.
Oh my God, no. That's how. That's
I,
now.
you know why? because I'm from Buffalo and we used to hoagies, not cheesesteaks.
Well, and that's a different, but that's a different thing.
I
Like
know. It is. It's definitely a
A
different thing.
Rochester steak sub is top tier. Rochester does great steak subs, but that is not the same as a cheesecake. Like that's a
It's not.
total own animal.
It's definitely its own animal, and I realized that the first time I went to Philly, and I was like,
The reason why cheesesteaks with cheese whiz are so good though is because it makes it like all oopy and goopy. Like it's like oopy goopy gooky goodness.
I'm not really, see, I think for me, because I'm not really a nacho cheese kind of guy, so like that orange cheese, I'm more of a queso man. So like cheese whiz for me, I don't know. I think I'm
No,
more
it's so
bougie.
good. Like
I'm more
now,
bougie cheese. I'm like bougie cheese. Give me like
like
a
I
blue
said,
cheese crumble.
so it's funny. My son, I only get bougie cheese, right? Like Munster cheese is my favorite cheese. It melts beautiful. It's great taste. I'm a cheese girl, and
Hmm.
Munster cheese is my favorite. My son has recently somehow, because one of his friends has sandwiches with like the cheese that comes out the plastic, like the
Oh,
square
the bagel joints, the
that
little circle red joints.
no, I love those. Those
Oh,
are good. No, the cheese that comes out of like the sliced cheese that comes out
oh,
of the
okay.
plastic package, like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
pasteurized,
Like Kraft.
yes, pasteurized fake cheese. Like
Cheese.
he thinks that's
That
the
shit
best
that
thing
don't melt.
ever. Right. He
How
thinks that's the best thing ever and is now obsessed with this cheese. And so I had to buy him a special package of this disgusting cheese. So, like, I have a high appreciation for good cheese in good situations. Like, if I'm going to have a sub, like, I want good cheese. Like, I want provolone. I want good cheese, which I feel like is
provolone,
also a
pepper
New York
jack.
thing because I feel like New York, we have a high appreciation for cheese also. It's like a cheese state.
Yeah.
However, when you are in Philadelphia, you do as the Philadelphians do, and like there's nothing like a great cheesesteak. Like, and the funny thing is, like, they talk about like Geno's and like the big whoop de whoop restaurants or whatever. The best cheesesteak you'll get is a nasty, disgusting one off of a food truck on the side of the road, and that shit will be like the
Nah,
best thing you ever tasted.
that's probably true because some of the best food I've had in New York has been off of food truck. And
Yep.
I don't know, maybe it's the dirty city air that make it
Swear to
taste
God.
better.
Well, that's what I tell
But
people about down here. Perhaps it's just dirty and we overcook food in New York, but that is what I'm used to, and that's what tastes good to me. So, like, the food down here all tastes raw to me and is disgusting. But, like, and I
mhm,
am fully willing to believe that it's because that New York's kitchens are disgusting. I will fully accept that. However, best food on the planet.
definitely, definitely, I would not.
Upstate,
People be like,
downstate, like across, and it's the whole state. Like you will never,
listen,
and then chicken wings. Like I don't even eat chicken wings down here because when you grew up next to the city that invented chicken wings, like you can't just be having half-ass chicken wings.
you can't, you can't. Where did I go? I went on vacation somewhere and somebody was like, "Do you want to get some pizza?" And I was like, "From here? I'm from New York. No, I don't want to get no pizza from here."
My little brother came down to visit last month or the month before, and my mom ordered him a pizza, and I was like, "Girl, he just came from New York City. You about to order him some Florida pizza? Like, don't do that. Don't do that."
Don't even, if I'm somewhere else, don't even ask me nothing about no pizza
Like
unless
I
we in
want to
Chicago.
send you money to overnight me a pizza. Like I think that it will live that long. Like I think
You
it'll make it.
know, fun fact, Buffalo does overnight pizzas.
Bocce's, what is it? Bonacci's,
No,
Bocce's,
No, Lenovo's.
Lenova's. I was gonna say because I feel like I've seen one of them places that does that. They like half
Yeah,
cook it and
Lenovo's,
then freeze it or something.
and then they send it to you. But people, listen, I'm telling you, Lenovo's, they got some good pizza. They definitely,
I mean, I
listen,
do that
X
with Boss House and
Victoria,
Country Sweet. I do it with Boss House and Country Sweet. There's actually a place that opened up down here though. It's a Clearwater that is a Buffalo store. So they carry Buffalo products. So you can get like Loganberry soda and you can get
mm,
Boss Sauce and Wing Sauce and Duffy's and they about to open a Duffy's down here though. I just saw that the other
oh,
day.
they wings ain't all that though. I'm gonna
They're
be
not, but
honest.
compared to here,
To
they're
be in
fantastic.
Buffalo, yeah, to be in Buffalo, they not all that. Plus, y'all charge no body, so I stopped going there after that.
They're white people. They're white
Yeah,
people.
y'all charge the president for wings. I'm not coming back.
Oh, okay. That was a choice.
It was probably a
Especially since
very
I bet you he would have like tipped
public
like $1 zillion anyway.
exactly. And he, because you know Michelle be like
Right,
tipping Barack.
right. He probably would have tipped, and then she probably would have went behind him and tipped some more. I guess
Yeah,
her.
me too.
Okay, well, it's about that time. I have to go.
It is.
The people they're right down here, so it's a journey to get to the things and the places and the things. So I'm about to start that pilgrimage. I can't wait to see these pictures. Please feel free to go live from the Blackout page at any point during those festivities if you feel so inclined.
Me and lives are, you know, the thing about lives is then I can't talk freely. And like, yeah, we don't. So yeah, I don't do lives like that. But I will definitely record. I'll definitely
I was
make,
gonna say something, but I'm not even gonna.
baby. I will
Tears.
forget I'm recording, and we'll be canceled. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, so like it can be one of
I'm
those
just playing
situations
with you.
where it's like I'm at the Pride Parade, and they shut that thing off because we don't want to get you in no trouble.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, I really don't do live because my attention span is like sometimes like this, and I'll forget, and the camera will be pointed at the ground for 3 hours because I'm watching the people perform. So like,
Uh-huh.
so yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I have to. But no, no, I'm definitely gonna take some things. Y'all see some things.
Did you take
Maybe
pictures last night?
I did, but I didn't take pictures. I'm just kind of waiting for people to send me some pictures.
Okay.
I think I just got one that beat through my thing. I did make a video while I was there um
Oh,
of the
because we
lounge
can
when
use
I
it for your thing that you never fucking started. For your like tea on the street thing. We could use it for the first one
yeah,
of those.
we can. And here's the thing about me getting a new phone. Remember my mic?
You left it.
No, I had to get a new phone. It doesn't fit it
Oh, it
anymore.
doesn't. Why you got a different phone? Is it an iPhone? That's why the message let me edit. I knew. Did you see me in the chat? And I was like, why did they all of a sudden let me message my message? That's the day ever. Happy Pride. You just made my day. I gotta tell Victoria. You told Victoria?
Yes. No, I let her
Oh,
figure it out herself.
oh, I know she's so excited. I literally in the chat the other day, I was like, why did she edit her message all of a sudden? And I clicked on mine and I was like, wait, so can I? Oh God, that was the highlight of my day. That was the highlight of this whole conversation.
Was it? So
Welcome.
now everybody can stop. You know what? It was the 50 million people who were like, did you switch to iPhone yet?
I told Victoria the only reason you don't got one is because you don't want to have to admit to everybody that you got one.
No, I just don't, I just feel like the iPhone tracks everything. Like
Yeah, but iPhone also fought the government to not
yeah,
give
I
their thing.
know it, and this is the only reason why I got one because they support DEI initiatives and all of
And they
those
flew a
good
plane
things.
full of iPhones over so they didn't have to pay for tariffs. They filled like 20 jets full of phones. So they didn't
And
have to pay the tariffs.
and, and also and also because I've been with T-Mobile for so long, my phone was pretty much free.
Amen to that.
Yeah, I traded in my other one. They was like, "Oh, here goes a 400 and some dollar credit," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." So my phone is what, $100? All right, $200. I think it was like
That's
$200.
C. That's what's up.
Yeah, so
You be going through a lot.
cool.
All
I
right, well, you
do, I
have
do.
fun. You be safe.
And you have fun, and you be safe, and y'all be safe out there too. Hopefully, y'all enjoying some festivities, and y'all could have been anywhere else or watching anything, but y'all watching us sit here and talk shit, and we
Well, we
appreciate y'all.
do.
So,
You just joined in on our private conversation. conversation because I feel like that's what we were just having.
I mean, it happens, but you know, more people watch the replay, so I always gotta acknowledge the replay watchers because there'd be so many of them.
It really
Like,
do. It'd be like thousands of people. I'd be like, oh,
although you couldn't
oh.
make it right now, we love that you watch us and we love that you still support, you know, and hey, happy Pride.
This was also a very bananas time of day for us to do this because we don't ever do this shit at noon. So thank you for being
Well,
here, those of you that made it.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know what 5 o'clock is gonna look like for me because when I'm in New York City, 5 o'clock is all times. So yeah.
And make sure you check
So
back for
if
all these
you
videos and pictures because I'm sure they're gonna be super dope.
and
We
if you
are
see me
coast
in
to coast.
Harlem,
We are coast to coast today, so make sure you pop back
right?
in.
You see me in Hiram, come up and say hi. Matter of fact, I gotta put my blackout badge on.
You
Um,
fix it. Wait, so
come.
when Victoria said, did she have her stuff? Her badge?
She got her. She got her mic. I don't know if she got her badge.
I was confused by
I,
our conversation. Because I mailed it to her, but I
I'm.
think she maybe just didn't get it out of the mail for a month until I just said something. So I think she might have it. So
I think
remind her
I'm be
to.
confused by a lot of y'all's conversations, so I tap in when I can.
No,
But
you tap out. You don't tap in. You just tap out.
cause yeah, I'll be like, what are they talking about?
If you
Yeah,
was paying attention, you would know what we was talking about.
listen, the girl group chats be a lot.
It goes
So
down.
like I got a
Goes
friend
down in
group chat,
jail.
I got a family group chat, I got a friend group chat, I got a work group chat, and they're all like girls. So like y'all be talking and like I be working and then I come back and I got um 82 messages in my things.
Still ain't
I
like
can't
me.
read
He
eight.
just be tuning out and he be
No,
hiding.
I'm talking about between the three groups, it'll be like 82 messages.
Over what? 3 days? Because you disappeared for a week and then pop back up.
Oh, over 4 hours.
Whatever. Whatever. So he'd be like, I'll be right back. And then you hear from him in 3 to 7 business days.
Listen, I'm gonna start. My site just gonna say my office hours are 9 to 5. All right,
All
go do
right,
your
you have
thing. Have a
fun.
good time. See you later.
Bye,
See
y'all.
y'all
Happy
later.
Pride.
Happy Pride.